So I know the process of selling your home can truly be a daunting task. It can be totally filled with all kinds of pitfalls, all kinds of things that can cost you time and money. And let's just talk about the stress. If you've ever done it, you know. While it seems like this should be just a super straightforward process, there are a lot of really common mistakes that home sellers make. And they're actually not on purpose, but they are kind of self-sabotaging. And so today, in our video today, we're going to talk about what some of those common mistakes are and what you can avoid when selling your property to make it as smooth, as easy, and help you net the most amount of money in the least amount of time with the least amount of stress possible. So that's what today's video is all about. Stay tuned to the end. We've got an extra little bonus tip for you as well. Hi, everyone. I'm Katie Evans, owner and lead agent of the Living 48 real estate team. Welcome back to another one of our video blogs, our vlogs. We're so glad to have you. If you haven't in the past, would you take an opportunity real quick to subscribe to our YouTube channel? Give us a thumbs up, hit the little bell icon so that you can get notified of any of our new videos. And of course, we would always invite you to share this information with anyone you know who is out there that maybe needs this information as well. So today's video, if you know anyone who is considering selling their house, prepping their house for sale, this is one you might want to forward on to them. So let's launch right in to some of our most common mistakes that we can help you avoid when selling your house. So number one, this one is always number one. Whenever we put together one of these lists, this is the single most important thing to get right. And that is you do not want to overprice the property. All right. There's a lot of sellers who are like, we just want to test the market, or let's just see, or we don't want to come in too low because then we think that we're going to lose money. But this is one of the single most hard to overcome mistakes that once it's made, it's really hard to backpedal on this one. We get it. You have a lot of emotional things tied up in your house that make you feel like it is higher value than maybe what the market is going to tell you. So it's really natural. And I absolutely want this for you. But it's really natural to want the highest price possible on the property. And again, we want this for you as well. But if we go to an unrealistic number that is not supported by the comps, that is not supported by what the market of the moment is telling us, we are actually going to detour our real buyers. It's going to make your property sit longer on the market, which is then we're going to end up chasing the market down. Longer days on market really translates over into lower sales price, and we really don't want that for you. So to avoid this mistake, what are you going to do? Well, you're going to consult with a very strong real estate professional, somebody who does this a lot, does it as a full-time job, is very experienced in understanding how to price properties. We're going to look at what the comparables are. What is closed already on the market? What is currently under contract in the market? And what is your current competition by way of actives on the market? And that is a big discussion all in and of itself. Plus, what is your strategy? What is it that you're wanting to do with the property? So that is a really, it's easily overcome if you will just listen to the professional and really focus in on the facts, the numbers, the data that they bring to you. Okay. Number two, what is another number two common mistake that we can actually avoid? The second most common mistake that we can actually avoid is neglecting the home maintenance. Okay. First impressions are huge when it comes to your house. When someone walks in and it's dirty, or the air vents aren't clean, or it smells, or you go on and on. Go before we walk in the house, the front yard. Are the bushes trimmed? Is the grass nicely mowed? Are the light bulbs out at the front door? Does your front entryway have lots of cobwebs and dirt all over it? All of those are different things that are going to actually very much affect the value and whether or not someone will even make an offer on your home. So we want to do all the things that we can do to make sure that we have a well-maintained home. This is going to be things like before you ever even list the property, before we take photos, we're going to walk through and address any of the little necessary repairs, okay? So leaky faucets, peeling paint, broken appliances, maybe a repaint is necessary on the house, but definitely a cleanup is going to be 100% necessary. All right, number 3, common mistake to avoid when selling your house. I love this one. So we call this the 3 P's of real estate. All right. So basically, in years past, it has been very, very easy to just participate in the 3 P's of real estate. That is, we're going to put a sign in your yard. We are going to put your property in the MLS, and then we are going to pray that it gets sold. Okay, that is no longer going to cut the mustard for anybody. So we need to have effective marketing strategies. This is going to be professional photos, videos, 3D tours. We've got to have it on all the social media. We've got to have it on the real estate specific sites. We've got to have your home showcased in the best possible light in all of the places that people are looking for a home to buy. So make sure that as you are interviewing your potential realtor to help you sell your house, that you quiz them out about what their marketing plan is. How are they going to make sure that they go above and beyond those 3 P's of real estate to get your house the maximum exposure on today's market? All right, number 4, the most common 4th mistake that sellers make. This is one that is really, really applicable to those who are trying to do a for sale by owner, that are trying to run this all by themselves. And that is that you may be ignoring the legal considerations of selling a property. There are several disclosures that need to legally be made. There are timelines that legally need to be kept. And some of these things can be incredibly costly in the future or even in the moment if it is not done properly. So, how do you overcome that? Again, very easily by hiring a real estate professional who understands the timeline, who understands the required disclosures and forms that need to be a part of everybody's transaction to keep everyone, especially the home seller, safe in the market that we have today. Now, this is Arizona specific, but it may be of interest to you. In the state of Arizona, our contracts are very specifically written to protect the buyer and not so much specifically written to protect the seller. Once the seller enters into a contract with a buyer, the buyer has several outs and several ways to get out and get their earnest money back, and the seller has to start over from scratch, kind of with nothing gained. If you don't understand that and your agent is not walking you through the process, this can be a very daunting and very frustrating experience as well. So again, how do you overcome that challenge? You hire a great real estate professional. All right. I promised you a bonus one. This is one of my favorite bonus tips here at the end. Thank you so much for hanging on to the end. And the most common mistake that we are going to close up with is failure to stage your home. Now, when I am talking about staging, I am not talking about necessarily going out and putting all of your furniture in storage, renting a whole bunch of brand new furniture, bringing it in and making it look like a house that you never ever even lived in. That's not what I'm talking about at all. I am talking about decluttering. I'm talking about neutralizing the property. That means taking down all of the things that are real specific to you so that people can look past your stuff and mentally move in with their stuff. So really, we want to try and make your property look as much like a brand new model home as we possibly can while you're still living in it. Now, there may be cases where we do bring in a few staging items, a little color, a little greenery, maybe some new towels, maybe some new rugs on the floor, decoration, those kind of things, just little touches here and there. But for the most part, we don't need to redo the entire property. We just need to make sure that it is attractive, clean, and appealing to the majority of the buyers who are going to have an opportunity to look at it. So that is what I mean by failing to stage your house. We want to arrange the furniture in the best way to feature the highlights of the property. We want to create an inviting atmosphere, and we want to appeal to as many tastes as possible in your property. So in conclusion, selling a house, yes, it is a big deal. Yes, it can be complex. Yes, it can be challenging. But by avoiding these common mistakes, it's going to be over that much quicker. You're going to net more money. It's going to be less stressful, and you will have had the support and everything that you needed in order to get this done properly, legally, and keep yourself out of financial trouble. If we can be of any assistance to you, or you are looking to interview an agent to help you sell your property, we would love the opportunity to talk with you. You can reach out to me directly at 480-415-1341, or you're welcome to go over and visit our website, www.living48realestate.com. Send us a DM. However it's easiest for you to get in contact with us, you're welcome to do so. Thank you so much for watching this video. As always, please share it with someone who needs it, and we'll catch you on our next video.